What's up guys, my name is Colin and you're watching Star Lores. Now, Jedi mind tricks are nice, but they don't solve all of life's problems.
I don't have anything else, but credits will do fine.
No, they won't.
Credits will do fine.
No, they won't. What, you think you're some kind of Jedi waving your hand around like that? I'm a Toydarian. Mind tricks don't work on me, only money.
That's right guys, this week on Star Lores we're talking about 6 sentient, non-human species that, because of their unique biology, could resist Jedi Force abilities. First up is a species you should all be familiar with by now, the Hutts. Hailing from the steaming hot planet of Nalhutta in the Outer Rim, Hutts could live for hundreds of years. They stereotypically dominated organized crime in the galaxy, though there is at least one example of a Hutt actually becoming a Jedi. They were notoriously difficult to both read and manipulate through use of the Force, as Luke Skywalker discovered on Tatooine when he attempted to dominate crime lord Jabba the Hutt. Next up are the Toydarians, native to the swamp planet of Toydaria. These small, bloated sentients have long been subjugated by the Hutts, and they have at least one thing in common with their slug masters: resistance to Jedi mind tricks, illusions, and telepathic suggestion. Toydarians may look like mini versions of their bloated rulers, but actually they're quite light, with their bellies holding buoyant gases absorbed through the atmosphere. Interestingly enough, Toydarians have been said to actually take pride in their ability to outwill a Jedi. Next up are the Yinchorri, a reptilian species who often filled the roles of mercenaries, thugs, and hired guns throughout the galaxy. Now, according to the Jedi biologist Bowspritz, Yinchorri were immune to any kind of mental manipulation by application of the Force. He also notes they cannot have their internal balance disrupted by advanced Force techniques. Now, that does not appear to mean they are resistant to Force push and pull movements, however. Physically powerful, Yinchorri warriors are noted to wear cortosis armor, which is resistant to lightsabers. That brings us to the mysterious Shi'ido and Polydroxol, 2 different species of shapeshifters that are listed together in the Jedi Path among Bowspritz's notes. A Shi'ido's true form includes a flat face with sunken eyes and a wide, flat mouth, though it would be a rare sight for an outsider to see one in its original form. Polydroxol are Denantium-based beings from the Outer Rim world Saveta and possess no true form, being composed of what could only be described as liquid metal. The aforementioned Jedi biologist also notes that sensing or reading a shapeshifter through the Force can be exceedingly difficult thanks to their fluid biological structures. If this is the case, then we can consider all shapeshifting species, including Gurlanins, Perla, and Claudites, like the one Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi pursued on Coruscant, as part of an overarching category of Force-resistant species. Then there are the BerkNath, a rock-based lifeform from the moon of Indobak in the Mid-Rim. Now, incredibly, Indobak itself was actually a member of the BerkNath species. The entire race was connected through one communal mind, and their microscopic structures are so different from the midi-chlorian-influenced organic life that Jedi powers and mind tricks had no effect on them. Luckily for most Jedi, the rarity of this species would make it very unlikely that any member of the Order would encounter these creatures at all. That brings us to our final entry, Dashade. This rare sentient species was nearly wiped out when their homeworld of Urkup was destroyed during a supernova around 3995 BBY. Thanks to their unique biology, Dashade are resistant not only to Jedi mind tricks or Force persuasion, but even telekinetic powers like Force pushes or pulls. What's more, Dashade cannot be sensed in the Force by a Jedi, even when standing in close proximity to one. It was this particular feature that led the Sith to recruit them as assassins during the Great Sith War. Few Dashade remained in the galaxy by the time the Republic fell and the Galactic Empire rose. Even so, a note made in the Jedi Path indicates that Emperor Palpatine was interested in recruiting some to act as Jedi hunters. Well guys, those are 6-ish alien species in the Star Wars galaxy that could naturally resist Jedi powers. Leave a like if you did enjoy the video and consider subscribing to the channel. Until next week, this is Colin from Star Lords saying may the Force be with you.